Hey, I'm so glad to see you today. I'm so proud of you for reaching out to God. You know, one of my favorite verses is words that Jesus spoke when he says, God so loved the world, all the people in the world, that he gave his only son. That's why we have a missions team here, and if you're new to the church, you'd be amazed at how much Connection Point gets to do all around the world. We have 26 full-time missionaries all over the world, and one of those places is a country in the south of Africa that maybe you've never heard of. It's called Eswatini. We get to support what's called a care point there, and really what this is, it's the local school, it's the local meal center for a lot of villagers who can't afford good, nutritious food, and it's also the local church, and we get to really minister to people, their bodies, their minds, as the next generation is educated there in South Africa, and of course their soul through the local church. We've been partnering with Pastor La Salette there in Eswatini for more than 10 years now, and in that time we've seen the facility there really just get used and used and used, and our teams noticed on some of their mission trips recently that it was getting a little bit deteriorated. For example, you can see this area where actually a couple hundred people walk through every day to get their food, and you can see there's no concrete, so the sand is just slowly eroding away, and the sand is starting to erode out from under the foundations, and if that doesn't get fixed, those foundations will start to crack. So Connection Point, through your giving, we were able to send money to Pastor La Salette to hire local contractors to fix the concrete, provide employment. Not only that, we sent 2 different mission trips. One, and this excites me so much, is our next generation. High school students and college-age students, the next generation that we're raising to love and serve Christ, we get to send them around the world to see what other people live like, to gain God's heart of compassion for those who don't have the physical blessings we have, but especially God's heart to reach the lost from every tribe, tongue, and nation. So what a joy to see our young people repainting these facilities, our combined teams really rehabbing and restoring these facilities that are just getting used day after day after day, nonstop, in education, in feeding, and in spiritual growth. So Connection Point, this is just one of the 26 places around the globe that you're making a difference every day through your giving. I'm so grateful that we have a generous church, and I'm grateful that we have an incredible missions team. God has sent us a manager essentially over our mission team named Teddy Hobner, and Teddy is our contact to all these missionaries. I was just telling Teddy the other day, I have so much confidence in your discernment. He makes sure every dollar and every penny goes to a ministry that's actually making a difference, and what a gift that is for us to know every dollar and cent we give makes a difference in Indiana or around the world. So keep it up, Connection Point. So proud of you. Well, today, Pastor Ron is continuing our series called My Deepest Needs. This is a series I'm really passionate about. In fact, I get to preach next week in this series, but this weekend, I'm excited to learn from Pastor Ron, from the Word of God. Would you put your hands together? Let Pastor Ron know just how much you love him.